Guys, welcome back to another tutorial video. This video will be teaching you how to play the Reinhardt in under 10 minutes. Wow! How is that possible? Well, you'll see in just under 10 minutes. Okay, so there's the primary role of Reinhardt. You are to create space and territory for your team. So let's say you're in Nimbani defense. You know a lot of teams, a lot of solo queue players like to push up here. And as a result, you're in defense, you're Reinhardt, you can stand here, and you can create this territory for your team. Likewise, the enemy team, their Reinhardt can walk up here, and then create space like that. Everything behind him is his own territory, is his team's territory. So that is the first primary role of Reinhardt, is to create space and basically safety for your team to poke through and stop the enemy team from pushing because you have your own territory that you have created with your shield. And what happens if your shield breaks or you die, right? So don't die. Easier said than done, right? A lot of times I see a lot of Reinhardts, they just use this charge ability just randomly, seemingly. They just charge into a 1v6. Do not do that. Honestly, just unbind charge. If you want to practice, like in quick play, just unbind charge. Just to get into the habit of not using it if you find yourself using it too much. You want to charge close distances, like, let's say you're attacking, for instance. And let's say Reinhardt is there. You can walk up to him and pin like that. That's a very close pin. That's very safe. As opposed to charging all the way there. You have risk of falling off. And you have... It took me like 2 seconds, 3 seconds for me to charge. And that entire time you're really vulnerable. And then you can get anti-healed, you can get shot at. You're a really easy target. So just don't do it. And you'll die. So, just a small recap. Establish space, don't die. But what about, I see all these cool Reinhardts using their E and like meleeing and doing all that stuff. Well, I'm bad. I'm actually really bad. So when you're in the Rein, I like to call it Rein v Rein. When you're in those Rein v Rein scenarios, let me just get to a proper place. Let's say here, I guess. Pretend this is the enemy Rein, right? You know, your E gives 7%-ish ult charge, and your melees give like a few percent. So what you want to do is you want to create space for your team, and then whenever you have the chance to, just E at the enemy Rein, or E at the easiest person to hit. Whoever's the easiest person to hit, just E them. There's no point in going for that Pharah, because your E is so slow. Look how slow it is. Look how slow it is, man. Just go for the easiest person to hit. But when you get your ult, your E doesn't actually charge your ult because you don't have your ult. And there's no point in Eing when you have your ult, because it leaves you super vulnerable to the enemy Rein's ult. When you have your ult, approximately, just assume the enemy Rein will have his ult as well. So if you E, and I can show you an example, it takes a full second for your shield to come back up. And in that full second, enemy Rein could be like, okay, I'm just gonna ult and then wipe your team. So do not E when you have your ult. Now melee. Melee builds a few percentage, so let's go back to your high ground actually. Not charge off the map. So you're holding here, right? Holding up your shield, you want to get these quick melees in. But right after, you don't want to be like, ah! You just want to get these quick melees in to build your ult charge. And you have to retain the territory for your team. You have to be that, you are your team's like front line. They rely on you. So you can't just be like dropping your shield. Because like, that's the point of your shield. You're supposed to create consistent territory and space for your team. Sometimes you can go ham if you're running like really aggressive comp, or that's at a later stage. But at the beginning stages, you just want to be passive and just build your ult. So in summary, we'll do these quick summaries along the way. Create space for your team. Don't die. You want short pins. You want to E whenever you can to build your ult charge, but immediately raise up your shield right after. And if you have your ult, don't E, because enemy Rein will have their ult, and if you E, it's a full second window for the enemy Rein to wipe your team. So there we go. On to the next point. You know the basics now, right? Let's watch an example. Alright, so this is a game that I played on my Smurf account. It's about 3,300 on December 15th. Hope I don't have any personal info anywhere. Anyways, yeah, so let's just watch what I do with Reinhardt. So we're on Ilios, sorry for the potato quality. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm pushing up with my shield, creating space. Kind of forcing the Rein back because the shield's broken thanks to our D.Va and heavy DPS. As you can see, I maintain this territory for my team. I don't want to push up too much because I know Hog has this hook, and I don't really have ample cover. If I push up towards, you can't really see my mouse cursor, so let me fix that. Capture mouse cursor. Hello? Okay, there we go. So if I pushed up there, I would have no cover because my shield's about to break, right? So I'd have to hide around this pillar, and that's really too far up. They can surround me from this side, someone can go here and shoot me. Soldier could be here and shoot me, and it's just not good. My shield breaks, unfortunately. It gets bursted down. So yeah, as you can see, I'm creating a reliable space, and I just build your ult, really. See, I drop behind cover, just chill. Don't really need to poke out, don't need to peek out. Chill until your shield recharges to a decent amount. As you can see, 1200 is like, usually I'd wait for it to charge back up to 2k, but since the point has been unlocked and we're kind of in dire situations, I decided to just bring out the E and then raise up the shield at 1200. And our McCree goes down, unfortunately, but I do have my ult soon. I missed my E, unfortunately. So I dropped down, try to get a nice charge in. That was very risky, actually. But I knew if I got the charge, I'd have my ult and then try to ult that. But I had faith in my Ana. And then as you can see, we go ham because we have a very big advantage. And yeah, we win the first point. We actually forget to cap it, actually. But yeah, we win the first point, and yeah, as you can see, create space, and then just force the enemy team out. And then if you get a pick or have a good opportunity for an engagement or something, you want to go in. Alright, so this is the next round after you win the first one. So as you can see, I'm just establishing space, and I could actually charge here. A lot of lower players would like to charge here, but this is it's not a good charge. As you can see, your entire team is there. If you charge, you're instantly gonna get melted. And yeah, let's play the video. There we go. Establishing reliable space. Everyone behind my shield is safe. Kinda lean over to the left a little bit, and then my shield, I don't let my shield break. It's a little lower than I wanted to. Usually you want to let your shield drop at 300-ish, 300 to 500. But this is fine, so I just chill behind here. And then D.Va goes really ham, and then when my shield's back up, oh, I actually get hooked, but thankfully Ana and D.Va helps save me, and I just hold my shield up, and then I miss my E, and then just chill like that. Recap time. You want to create space for your team on defense and offense. I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, you want to create space for your team as defense and offense. Just a reliable frontline shield, and creates safe territory for your team. And then you want ult charge, right? So you want to E at the easiest targets that you can hit. When you have your ult, actually you can also melee like that. But always remember, after you E, after you melee, you always want to bring back your shield up. However, when you have ult, just stop Eing, because it gives the enemy Rein a full second window to ult your team. And if you have ult, chances are enemy Rein has ult. Also, stop meleeing as often. You want to get these short pins. You don't want to do this into a 1v6. You want to do these short pins like this. The enemy team has less time to react to them, and you're much safer, and you don't get far out of position. Also, when your shield breaks, you don't want it to break. So when your shield gets to about 300 to 500 HP, you want to be behind a wall. And just chill and wait for your shield to recharge to full, or like 1500 or something. And in this time you can maybe get an E in or two. But you don't want to be like, you just want to wait for your shield to charge, just chill, and then just get right back in there and hold the line. And then when your shield's about to break, when it's at 300, just make sure you're behind ample cover. That's about it. That's it. Just play safe, really. Just play safe. And you know, you see Moon and all these guys go really aggressive. That's because they know how to play Rein. Very familiar with their job. They know what to do. It's their own playstyle, and they are GM top 500. I don't even know if Moon's top 500 anymore. LOL! That concludes our Reinhardt's 10-minute quickie guide, and I will see you guys later.